Science moves fast, but behind the scenes of these rapid breakthroughs, the tools used to track the data often struggle to keep up. This diagram illustrates three critical bottlenecks. First, the paper trap. Scattered data makes audit compliance a massive retrospective exercise. Next, the manual entry risk. Hand-typing readouts means one misplaced decimal invalidates a batch. Finally, the knowledge drain. When senior staff leave, their tribal knowledge vanishes. Data is the lifeblood of a lab. To clear these blockages and let that data flow, you need a single, unified AI-native platform. That platform is Pharmquer. It operates on a four-step cycle: generation, organization, analysis, and query. We start with generation. Today, a QC tech handles a constant stream of raw instrument outputs, PDFs, CSVs, and text files, all from disconnected machines. The AI parser connects these instruments without the need for expensive middleware or custom drivers. It reads raw outputs from HPLC, GC, and spectrophotometers directly. The system isolates the sample ID, measured value, unit, and timestamp, instantly converting them into locked, immutable raw data. By locking instrument outputs into a database without human intervention, the lab removes the source of manual entry errors and meets 21 CFR Part 11 requirements. Step 2 is organization. In R&D, scientists still rely on chaotic, unstructured handwritten notes right at the bench. This split screen shows the snap and parse feature in action. A scientist takes a photo of their notebook, and the AI assistant translates handwritten chemical structures and notes into structured digital records. For complex protocols, the Superform engine allows you to digitize any paper-based SOP and have it running in 30 minutes. This schematic breaks down the Superform architecture. It layers multi-step workflows, bidirectional XEB integration, and built-in compliance tools like electronic signatures and tamper-evident audit trails. Automatically parsing handwriting and digitizing SOPs provides a unified ground truth for every experiment. The lab finally moves past the paper trap. With data structured, we move to step 3, analysis. Preparing for a status meeting traditionally requires opening and cross-referencing dozens of isolated Excel files. Pharmquer replaces those closed files with a single dashboard that updates as soon as an experiment finishes, enabling cross-batch and cross-time analysis. These charts show the results. You can immediately see how temperature and pH interact to affect purity, or visualize the yield distribution of a product over its last 6 batches. Because this dashboard pulls from live data, reports that used to take hours of manual preparation are ready the moment the final instrument reading is logged. The final step is query. The goal is to interact with the lab's historical data as easily as asking a colleague a question. This is handled by the Ariza multi-agent system, the interactive brain of the lab's knowledge base. When asked a question, the agent simultaneously queries SQL databases, scans SOP documents, and pulls historical timelines to find the answer. The agent skips simple text answers, instead generating and returning fully rendered analytical charts directly in the chat window. By making the aggregate history of the lab searchable for everyone, the system stops the knowledge drain. Tribal knowledge is captured and stays accessible to new hires from their first day. Once the science is done, the regulatory reporting must be just as automated. This icon shows the transition to phase next. It auto-audits data against USP, EP, and CHP regulations to flag discrepancies and generates technical reports and COAs with one click. Scientists are free to focus on actual science, while the unified AI handles the extraction, reporting, and compliance. Put us to the test. Bring your messiest handwritten notes, your daily Excel sheet, or your toughest boss's question to our booth. We'll replicate a real scenario from your lab inside Pharmquer in under 10 minutes. With Colossus, your tools finally move at the speed of